A report came out in the Daily News over the weekend, guys, that Manfred met with Alex Rodriguez over the holidays. This was a meeting, supposedly, that A-Rod initiated. Any idea what A-Rod was looking to go over with the new commissioner?
No, but I think from both sides, they want to have sort of a fresh start. Whatever relationship they had in the past came when Manfred was a #2 guy and A-Rod was, a Yankees third baseman and designated hitter who was sort of under suspicion and under investigation for the biogenesis thing. Since A-Rod last played in a Major League game, he's been suspended for an entire season, and Rob Manfred has become commissioner. So they have very different roles. They're obviously, A-Rod's going to be a big storyline, and it's possible that Manfred wants to get a feel for, what am I going to be dealing with here? What, he's not going to ask him, hey, are you still using performance-enhancing drugs? That'll be a problem for down the road, but maybe something to say, let's work together and understand each other a little bit, and sort of give a perspective on where his new commissionership is going to be coming from. But A-Rod is something of a marked man anyway. I think around baseball, players don't really respect him as much anymore. The Yankees are obviously thumbing their nose at him left and right. I think most people around baseball, and certainly the fans, are kind of feeling like they're almost afraid to know what the new year is going to bring with Alex Rodriguez, because people are generally so tired of his drama and his shenanigans. I think they would all just as soon he retire and be gone, but he's not going to walk away from a $61 million contract, nor should he. So he's going to be around. He might even be able to help a team win. So the commissioner knows this is still going to be a big guy, a big story in his game for the next couple of years. So not a bad idea to sit down with him face to face.
You mentioned the Yankees thumbing their nose at him. A-Rod also reportedly requested a meeting with Yankees brass to try and kind of smooth things over. That request was denied. Jay, is that relationship between A-Rod and the Yankees just permanently damaged at this point?
Well, I don't think the two sides will ever trust each other in the same way again. But the reality is that the Yankees do need Alex Rodriguez to give them something for the $61 million they owe him. The offense does not look all that strong on paper. It could certainly use his services, whether it's as a part-time corner infielder at third base and maybe even first base, or as a full-time designated hitter. The 15 or 20 home runs that a healthy Alex Rodriguez could bot for them, could be the difference between contending and not contending. So, I think they don't need to belabor the niceties that go on between the front office and the player. But I do think that they need, to keep things working in an orderly fashion. I imagine they will at some point, but right now there's a whole lot of scrutiny on it. And, I think as we know, it sounds like the Yankees are working to try to avoid the $6 million bonuses that come with the milestone home runs. So maybe this is not the best time to go about that.
Yeah, Jay, you mentioned those milestones. According to that same report, the Yankees are trying to avoid the home run milestones that A-Rod has in his contract. The first one kicks in for $6 million, would trigger after 6 home runs if he got to Willie Mays' 660. Ted, are the Yankees going to be able to avoid any of these bonuses?
Well, they'll have some time. I mean, 6 home runs for A-Rod, that could take until like June or July. No, I don't think they have any ground to stand on. They've been through this before. There were whispers that they tried to do it with Jason Giambi. There were whispers that they tried to do it with Alex Rodriguez. The union is not going to allow a team to void a player's contract or any aspect of a player's contract. It seems like a completely fruitless gesture. Maybe it's a PR gesture to show the fans, hey, we're as upset about this as you are. We realize this is, unfair that he's going to continue to take what is effectively the fans' money for doing things that were achieved by illegal means. But no, I don't think there's any possibility that it actually goes through and that the players' union would allow something like that to happen.
Jay, what do you think from the report? It sounds like the Yankees are ready to fight this. If he goes and appeals to the players' union about this, that they'll fight this to the end. He's got these bonuses that kick in, and he ties Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, and then if he was ever to get to Barry Bonds' number.
This is pure grandstanding on the part of the Yankees. Look, they're a billion-dollar company themselves. And they've got an army of lawyers like no other. If they couldn't find a way out of Alex Rodriguez's contract by now, they're not going to find one. And for all of the strained relations between the Players Association and Rodriguez, they're absolutely going to back him, because the precedent that this sets by allowing a team to take away something that's in a contract, I think would be, unthinkable for the union. This is what the union exists for. And despite the fact that, they would have to come to the defense of the black sheep of the entire operation, they will do so. And I have no doubt about that.